I got me a new toy, guys. I got some friggin' laser beams. This is the Xlaserlab X1 Pro. This video is sponsored by Xlaserlab. So I'm gonna test the statements of many people on the internet and especially here on YouTube, where they claim that you could become a really good welder using this thing for a short amount of time, even with no experience. I have zero experience welding, so I'm going to take you along on this journey where hopefully I can show you a progression where I get better, and by the end of this video, hopefully I can claim that I'm a good welder. Let's see, hopefully it's true. The problem you're going to run into if you live in the US is that this is a 6mm hose, which is what the machine uses, and you have to make a connection to our imperial sized regulators for the gas tank, which is a bit of a headache. So it took me a while to get the parts. I will link what I can in the description. These are the 3 parts you're going to need to transition from your 6mm metric line to your imperial sized gas regulator. I did buy these 2 at Home Depot. This I bought on Amazon. I will see if I can find everything on Amazon and link it all for you in case you are dealing with the same problems that I did. So this is the order of your connections. You have this, which is going to connect here. This comes with the regulator. Then you have your flare. Then you have your coupling. And then you have your main connector. You're going to need to seal each connection. Make sure that you use the correct sealant. Teflon tape for water pipe is not the same as gas pipe sealant. When you use the welding feature, you're going to need to use shielding gas. They recommend using either pure argon or pure nitrogen, so I went with the pure argon. We're ready to give this thing a test. These are practice cubes, I guess they're called. I bought them on Amazon. Basically, it's for practicing welding. So we're gonna use this to hopefully become good enough to do a real project. We'll see. Another advantage of using a laser welder is that you don't need one of those really dark helmets. You just need these green glasses, which makes it a lot easier to see what you're doing. So here we go, and remember, I'm completely new at this, so I thought tack welds was something that you should do first, but I later realized that you really didn't need to, at least not in this application here. This is me welding in real time. I didn't speed up this part of the video, and it looks like it's going pretty well, and believe it or not, to my surprise, my first weld was actually pretty good. I then ended up having to call it a day, and when I revisited the welder a few days later, the quality of my welds was way worse. I mean, this is an awful weld. So the wire is not feeding, and it took me a little while to figure this out, but the reason is because I have to turn it on. There it is. Let's try it again. Now this is a little bit better, but not great. And then my inexperience really comes through when I accidentally welded my piece to the welding table. Now that, I'm sure, is a true rookie mistake. Luckily, I was able to pry it off, and then I came to discover that I still didn't have the welder set correctly. So I'm still having a problem with the wire feed, and it looks like there's a setting for that right here. So I have it on pulse, and I'm going to try it on continuous. I think this is going to solve my problems. Once that setting was adjusted, everything changes here. I was able to get much cleaner welds. Still not pro level, but way better than anything I could have done with a traditional welder in such a short amount of time. Now this welder comes with different types of tips for different types of applications. So to do the outside corner, I'm going to switch out the tip here and install the tip specifically for this, which is going to make it a lot easier to lay down this weld. I don't think that's all that bad for a newbie. What do you guys think? I'm starting to feel a little bit less intimidated now, which is nice. And also, I'm able to wear my reading glasses if I wear the helmet. So that's why I switched out the goggles. And now I can really see what I'm doing. Not looking bad at all. Not bad. Now let's try doing something else with this machine. Now this thing also cleans metal, especially rust. Now this thing has been sitting in my backyard in the corner since I moved here like in 2018. And it is pretty bad. So I dug it out of the ground and we're gonna clean this thing up and hopefully we can make it as good as new. Now if you're gonna use this feature, you have to use a respirator because it's gonna kick up some pretty nasty stuff. Check that out. That is really, really something. I don't know much about welding, but I don't think people use welders usually to clean rust. You can also cut metal with this thing, and to do that, you will need to swap out the tip. Now, to prevent the laser from burning through and igniting my wooden tabletop, for some reason, I thought it would be a good idea to put some sand in a cardboard box. Now everything seems to be going fine right now, but you just wait and you'll see what happens. To be honest, there was something inside of me that said, don't do this, don't do it, and I didn't listen. So after I put out the fire and I changed my underwear, I go and get what I originally should have used all along. Now we're back in business. Now this is 16 gauge metal, which is about 1.5 mil. I had no problems cutting and separating the pieces, but eventually off camera, I found the right speed and the cuts went clean through and the metal strips detached on their own. I think I'm getting the hang of this because there was something that other YouTubers mentioned that I wasn't getting at first, and that is they all said that you can feel the wire come out and push the gun along as you're welding, and I wasn't picking up on that at first, and I think the reason why is because I didn't have the right angle on the gun when I was actually using it to weld. The welds are looking a lot better now, so I think I am ready to do a real project. So to do that, I want to take you outside and show you what I have in mind. If you've been watching this channel for a while, then you probably remember the outdoor kitchen that I built. This was definitely the largest, most complex project I've ever attempted in my life. And if you're interested, there are a whole bunch of videos here on YouTube that showcase every aspect of the build, but I am ashamed to say that the barbecue pit is a bit of a disaster. I've always wanted to weld something so that I can get rid of these bricks and this grill, and so that is exactly what we are going to do. So my first ever welding project is going to be a custom grill. A little special shout out to my friend Louie, who gave me this saw a while back, and it's coming in a real clutch right now. I'm not going to teach you how to make what I'm making because, truth be told, I don't have a clue if what I'm doing is right. All I do know is that I'm welding metal to metal, and that should keep this thing together for a while. Now, like I said earlier, I don't know much about welding. I only have like 30 minutes of welding experience, but I think this is pretty good considering for someone who's never done this before. You know, you guys tell me if you guys are experienced welders, please tell me in the comments. I mean, how does this compare to someone who's learning MIG welding after 30 minutes? must say, I'm surprised at how quickly I was able to figure this thing out. Once I got the settings down and a little bit on the technique, you know, it was smooth sailing from there. And I actually made something that looks pretty good and it's functional. If you're someone who would use something like this, and I'd say it's totally worth it, there is a link in the description that will take you to their website, and there's also a coupon code that you can use for a discount. Everything is in the description below. If you have any questions, comments, put those in and I will get back to you as quickly as possible. And I hope this was a helpful, useful video. See you in the next one, guys.